Okay, we're going to create a 2-point perspective drawing. The first thing you're going to be doing is drawing a line across your paper. Make sure that it's around in the middle and use your ruler and a pencil. Make it, make it a line that you can erase, so not too dark. The next thing you're going to be doing is putting in some vanishing points. I would recommend that for your practice drawing, you draw them a little closer to the edges. Just because my screen is really long and skinny, and so I have a lot of room. But the further apart you get those vanishing points, the easier this drawing is going to be. The next thing you're going to do is draw a line, a nice, from top to bottom here, a nice vertical line. Make sure it crosses your horizon there, your horizontal line. Now, the most important thing to remember is when you're doing a 2-point perspective, it's falling into space in 2 different directions. So when you have you drop a major line first, and that's the front corner of whatever the object is that's closest to you. And then you're going to do everything that's on the left of that line. It's going to be going to the left vanishing point. Everything on the right side of that line goes to the right vanishing point. So now you have like this kite shape. Then what you're going to do is decide where you want the ends of your buildings to be, and you're going to draw those. And now you've created a building in the front, right? So if you go through, right, these lines are all extra. Sometimes people get confused and they keep these lines here. These are just your guidelines. You want to erase those so you can really see the building like that. All right, the next thing you're going to be doing is drawing a building that is next to this building, but it has like a little street or alleyway that's going to run over here. The first thing I'm going to do is kind of extend the sidewalk out this way. And this is my guideline. I'm going to have them lined up together. We're going to decide where the building is going to come the closest to where I am. And then from there, anything on the right side goes to this dot. Anything on the left side, even though people get very confused because this is so far, but anytime you get something on the left side, you're going to go way over here to this, no matter how far it is. Even if you drew it here, anything on the left and to the right. And I'll show you how that works. So that anything on the right, and then anything on the left. Okay, so we're making the same kind of a kite shape we did there, but now we've kind of moved it over there. So now we have this little alleyway. And now again, I'm just kind of deciding I'm making that line up. I want it to stop around there. Then I want it to also stop somewhere around there because this is the whole building. And there it is. You can go through and you can erase those guidelines again. So you really can see the building. And there it is. All right, so the next thing I'm going to show you is, say you don't want an alleyway. You want a building right next to this building. How would that work? So I'm going to do next, I'm going to draw a building that's actually going to be taller than this building. So I go and I draw the sidewalk line to get to the bottom of the building. It's going to be right up next to it on the same sidewalk. And now I'm drawing a line that's taller. Now this gets confusing because now that I'm not drawing this in here, it's as if I'm putting a building right in here. That's the idea of it. So I have to extend this line up also. Right, and I'm guessing it's probably about how far I need to do it. Because then I'm going to be drawing this line so this now is my main corner. This line actually is the main corner, just like this is the main corner and this is the main corner. So everything to the left is going to this line. Everything to the right is going to go to that line. Okay, then I'm going to decide again where the end of it's going to be. And then that's my building. So now I have a building here, here, and here, right, going to those 2 vanishing points. Now let's say I want to actually add some windows and doors. I'm going to put some windows and doors on this side of this building. I'm going to draw the tops of the windows. They're also going to go to this vanishing point. Anything on this side of this building, to this side of this line on this building, is going to go to this right. If I was drawing on this side, I would do the same thing, but I would start over here. Right, there's the top, there's the bottom. If it's helpful, think about this like a door swing. So everything, if you take your ruler from that point and just kind of swing it, right, everything should be kind of lined up. Right now I'm going to decide on the window, the side, exactly where it is. I'm going to just, and make sure that when you're doing your lines that they are completely up and down. You want those to be complete verticals. You don't want them at an angle at this point, unless you're doing something fancy. But for this, just keep it like that. And now I'm going to do the door. So it's the top of the door, the side, and then I'm going to decide kind of what that's going to be. And now I'm going to get rid of those lines, right? So I want you to do this to practice. You're going to do a building with an alley, a building next to the building, and some doors and windows. So you can add more doors, more windows, more buildings, just kind of practice this.